Good evening, my trues, clues aficionados. I hope you all are doing well out there, taking care of yourself, keeping hydrated, getting ready for the holidays. All of that is coming upon us and it shall arrive. I hope you guys are getting prepared, thinking in advance. Anyway, a story that I would like to get into tonight, as the story is afoot this evening, is a story that's as old as a Shakespearean tale. And I think it may be because, from what I've heard, there's more women around now and less men. So men have, more of the goodies to choose from. And I think it does cause a little cattiness. And I wonder in these situations, as I was preparing this, thinking of, why would this happen? Is it mostly because you care about this person and there's two people involved and feeling the love for just this one person? Or is it because these two women are catty with each other and they know the other one's in existence and they just well, maybe in one instance that could be true. In the other instance, I'm highly suspicious that it's a case of Delulu Okay, so let's get into it. The first one is going to be about love on the beach. A Florida woman who offed her romantic rival. She had taken her into her home and, would let her shower there, be kind to her, trying to do a good turn for people. And, she thought this was just great. But after a while, the tale did turn. Joyce Small, 64, was charged with first-degree murder. The woman is accused of fatally shooting a woman she had previously brought into her home who was homeless. Joyce had approached the woman outside of the library in Miami Gardens and powed her to death. According to reports, police say the victim begged for her life prior to losing her life. I think, she really wanted to live. And I'm not sure what she was being accused of actually happened. The victim, who was called Sarai, was homeless. She was taken by Sarah into her home to shower and to sleep at some point. And at some point, she began to develop suspicions that all was not well in her household, that the woman that she had reached out to help and provide some care for and provide some shelter for had turned on her. And she suspected her of being with her boyfriend. Not only it was her boyfriend, it was also somebody else's husband. So I think things had probably started to deteriorate from there. So one day, Sarai is at the library or going to the library. Sarah shows up. I'm not sure if there was words spoken or not, or if she just pulled a weapon and started, threatening her. Sarai, as she was called, started running, begging. Sarah did not give a damn and proceeded to enact her rage in the situation. And now, no more Sarai. And now, Sarah probably going to go to jail for a long time. And that's what I'm saying. I think this lady may be in a little delulu dilemma, but I don't know, because you can't trust a situation. People get caught up in all kinds of things. If the man was not being honest with his wife to be with Sarah, he very well might have been dishonest with Sarah for Sarai. I guess the truth will come out. Oh no. Whew. That's why they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Stuff like this going on. Craziness in the world. And then the second case, I don't know if you heard about this or not, but this one has been on the news a little bit. This was Caitlin Armstrong. Her trial is going on now for the murder of Anna Marie Omaro Wilson, and they called her Mo. She was I guess, like a great cyclist. She had a good career going. She was expected to be one of the cycling greats. So apparently this is coming out of Texas now. Caitlin had a boyfriend, and his name was Colin Strickland. And they had a little breakup there back in 2021. And while they were broke up, he was a cycling kind of dude too. And then him and Mo got together. They both had cycling interest, so things just took off from there. They just had a little interest beyond that for a while. And Caitlin and Colin had a off again, off again, off again, off again relationship. So he went on one of those off again moments. He dated Mo, but I guess eventually, I'm not sure, ended up getting back together with Caitlin, who found out or knew about the situation, stewed on it, stewed on it, stewed on it, couldn't handle it anymore. So she had to enact her rage the same way that she did. So then they find, she did the bang, bang, pow, pow, pow to the 25-year Austin, Texas woman too. After she did that, when suspicion was aroused about her, or arose about her, she took off to Costa Rica. So they had to grab her ass and bring it back here. Now she's going to trial for that. And then, so when she getting ready to go to trial, they had her in jail. I guess maybe she was already sentenced, because she was already a person of interest in the beginning. But so she claimed that she had to go to the dentist or whatever. She was out there in jail clothing. That's why I'm saying she was possibly already sentenced. So either she was almost done with the trial and being held, or she was already sentenced. I wasn't clear on that part, but it's not looking good nevertheless. So she had taken this chick out. She's like, hey, let's go swimming. Let's have a good time. And so they were out there. They were swimming. One thought they were going to have a good time, and one thought they were going to get even. And that's why Mo was no longer here anymore. So she thought she was going to get away with it again. And there's a little video there, of her trying to run away from the cops, acting like she had to go to the doctor. What kind of outfit? She would look like she was one of those 1940 prisoners, and she trying to run away in those clothes. She thinks she's going to get away in that. That is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. Anywho, so again, ladies, I can't tell you enough. Be careful. Be careful out there, and men too. I'm not saying this craziness isn't on both parts. Oh my gosh. After everything I've been through, I've decided to be alone. That's all I can say. But I know love is grand, and I believe in love, and I believe in marriage. I just believe that things could turn ugly on a dime as well. So with that being said, love you guys. Be safe out there. If you see something, don't be afraid to say something. Always can apologize later. You guys be safe. See you for next episode. Oh, and by the way, if you get a chance, check out my Halloween evening horror stories for you. Bye now.